Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you for quite some time. No, you're on time. You have nothing to worry about there. I'm sure you can understand how the gentle stream of time can turn into a bubbling brew under even the slightest of anticipation. And frankly, I'm bursting with the ecstasy of the stuff. Ah, how rude of me. I've forgotten to introduce myself. I am Lulu, Michigan, the sole heiress to the Michigan Motors fortune. What can I say? My father's new money and the eccentric type. My name was almost Michigan, but apparently he didn't want to put his two daughters in the same league of competition, or something of the sort. I love my daddy Warbucks to bits, sure, but his natural inclinations towards frivolity, I'm sure, will be his downfall. But I'm sure you're probably at least a little familiar with him at this point. Just a few days ago, he had you cook for him, did he not? He gave me the results to sort through, and let me tell you, I am all too aware of the trials and tribulations he put you through. Everything from the intricate to the exotic, to the obscure, to the strange. You were expected to prepare within a reasonable time frame, with the general ethics you hope to find within any kitchen you expect to eat within. All to serve some high school twat who'd never be able to understand the strife you're put under, who can barely tell baking soda from baking powder. That's what you think, right? Shocking, right? Self-aware in the most benign of capacities that I am. I mean, someone in this household has to be. But nonetheless, you are here. You are here because of your ability to weather adversity, as well as adapt in the middle of the hardest rainstorms and the biggest of floods. You are here because you're skilled. And you're only here at all because you ultimately know that you are. Everything from creme brulee to wagyu beef to ratatouille to macaroni and cheese. I'm sure you can prepare with the same adept ease as anyone else could toast or cereal. You should feel very proud of yourself. These kind of skills don't come from anywhere, and even the most tender labors of love can curdle and sicken as your drive slips through your fingers. And yet, you stuck with it. You're here. You have made it. You finally have made it. And yet, I will never, ever ask you to prepare a single one of those dishes you served my father. Not creme brulee, not wagyu beef, not ratatouille, not macaroni and cheese. I have peculiar tastes, and you are here to serve those peculiar whims. You work with knives often enough, do you not? I'm sure you've cut yourself once, maybe twice. Hazard of the trade. Or maybe you've gotten a nosebleed before. It doesn't matter the circumstance. Regardless, you end up with the bitter flavor of iron on your tongue, and the flavor spreads across your mouth, effectively blinding all other senses, as you are left with nothing but the alarm that comes from blood where there should not be blood. But then, the moment passes, and all is benign once more. The sour tint of metal may remain, sure, but doesn't it, in many ways, taste sweet? Taste clean? That taste is my beloved fruit of knowledge. And ever since I've gotten a bite, I cannot help but crave it more and more. Sometimes it's the only thing that fills my mind, while in other instances it exists as a backdrop for all my other scattered thoughts. Blood barely even satiates my true desires anymore. I need more. Not anything bigger or stronger or any more bloody and raw than this. Just the simple joy of excess. I can't claim that it's a need any greater than anybody else's need for sustenance, need for saving, or even worth anybody's sacrifice. But I don't care. I don't. That's it. I just want it. I want it. I want it so badly, and I am so used to receiving whatever passing fancy I desire that the idea of even being denied even this is suffocating. I recognize myself as my father's better half, but I can't always be the best. You are here to cater to my brutality in the way only I am allowed to indulge. The apple tastes sweet, but the flesh of Adam is far, far, far sweeter. One only has to try. Luckily, or unluckily for you, I am not asking for you to try in the literal sense of the word. I am asking you to prepare. I am asking you to quench my most unfavorable desires behind closed doors, so I may continue to be the better half of this household. My father is aware of what I'm asking you to do. I am asking you to prepare human flesh for me, to relieve me of this cloying ache. You are aware of the confidentiality terms of this agreement when you took the job, and I know that jobs that pay even less than this are hard to come by, especially for someone like you, with your reputation. This is a burden I am asking you to shoulder with me. My father will supply the ingredients. All you have to do is prepare them. It's no different than having to skin any other animal, really. After all, what makes a human's anguish any more intolerable than any other kind of livestock, really? As long as you do your job, we won't have any problems. And if we do, then I suppose I'll someday see your face on the serving platter, and I will not hesitate to take a bite when that day comes. And I just know you'll taste divine. Sometimes you can just tell these kinds of things. You'll be starting in the morning. It was very nice to meet you, and I assure you, if mote be, it will be very nice to eat you as well.